one of the NOLA jail escapees goes to social media to plead that he is innocent. This is a bizarre story. Let's get to it.
I'm one of the ones that was let out of Orleans Parish Jail. Where they said I escaped, right?
17 days after 10 men escaped from the Orleans Justice Center jail, Antoine Massey, one of 2 men still on the run, pleads his case in different versions of 10-minute-long social media videos.
I'm showing y'all, the whole world, how corrupted the state of Louisiana is. I'm an innocent man. Yes, in my past, I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say mistakes. I was just young. You know what I'm saying? But the system has failed a lot of people and not just me.
Meanwhile, his pastor, Robert Brown, calls on him to return to custody.
Turn yourself in. If you care about your family, turn yourself in.
Deputy U.S. Marshal Brian Fair says authorities are now thoroughly investigating the videos in hopes of locating Massey. Metropolitan Crime Commission CEO Rafael Goyeneche says the videos could provide clues to help law enforcement locate Massey.
So he says that he was let out, but I'm trying to figure this one out. When in the history of prisons do they let people out at night? I could have sworn they let you out in the daytime and you're able to walk past everybody and you sign for your stuff and you get whatever things that you came with or whatever couple of shillings that you made while you were in jail. I can understand that being let out. That's freedom right there. But no, you escaped, homeboy. And then how is it that you're going to escape and then claim that you are innocent? Like, wouldn't you want to do that in prison with a lawyer? Or a few lawyers, and then maybe with parents or whatever, or other family members that you actually got to be able to think that you are innocent? But no, you escaped. That's not being let out. That's escaping.
Those videos and the social media sites that he posted those on, are going to contain metadata that will enable law enforcement to determine who posted them, on what platform, using what devices.
In the videos, Massey specifically calls on President Donald Trump, Kim Kardashian, and multiple rappers for help as he maintains his innocence. He also claims the domestic abuse battery case he was booked with at the time of his escape was filed by a jealous girlfriend. During the videos, he shows an affidavit his alleged victim filed with St. Tammany authorities. Goyeneche says the paperwork could be proof that the woman, who has been arrested in connection with helping Massey evade law enforcement, has assisted him. Massey also calls Louisiana's legal system corrupt, specifically calling out local authorities in the videos.
Jason Williams, Susan Hudson, the sheriff, St. Tammany, these people are racist. These people are biased. These people just doing whatever they want to do, and I'm asking for help, please, before they throw me away for something that I did not do.
Oh, they're going to throw you away, homeboy. Once they find you, they're going to throw you away because you escaped prison. They're going to find you unless you pull a Houdini or something like that and you change the face tattoos and all that stuff and you just like redo your hair and stuff like that, do a face off like on Face Off or something like that. Maybe they won't find you after that. But they're going to find you, okay? And I want to talk about what he said about the woman that helped him. Why is it that you have that these criminals would a lot of times have a woman who would either go visit them, put money on their books, or in his case, help him continue to be free after he escaped from jail? It's amazing. And then you would hear that some of those same women would say, oh, where are the good guys? Or why nobody wants to date me? Why men don't want to go to single events? Because we don't want to be caught up with a woman that actually helped a dang on ex-convict and helped this guy either escape or elude the authorities. Hey everybody, just want to take a short break to thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. Really appreciate you. If you haven't already, please like the video. And if you haven't, subscribe to this channel. That would greatly help me out. I'm edging myself closer and closer to 800 subscribers. And I would love to get over 1,000 subscribers by August, but I can only do it with your help. So please help a brother out. Thank you for watching. Let's get back to it.
District Attorney Jason Williams declined an interview Monday. St. Tammany District Attorney Colin Sims said only that he hopes Massey turns himself in. Sheriff Susan Hudson issued this statement. If the individual depicted in the video is indeed Antoine Massey, we strongly urge him to come forward and turn himself in to the proper authorities. Cooperating with law enforcement is in his best interest and may help avoid additional charges. It is important that justice is served appropriately and that due process is followed. Massey also specifically calls out Sterling Williams, a maintenance worker accused of turning off the water in the cell from which Massey and 9 others escaped May 16th.
Like, they try to paint a picture of me as this big old bad guy. Oh, I threatened Sterling, the maintenance man. How did I threaten you, bro? You can't even come around me without a deputy being on the tip.
Williams' attorney, Michael Kennedy, responds.
For him to get up there on social media and call Sterling a liar when I have already been out there saying, this is not what we are saying happened. I presume he is just going straight from the arrest affidavit.
Brown says he's hoping Massey will call him and that he can help him surrender safely. If not for him, for the peace of mind of his family.
If you care about them, won't you turn yourself in?
If he actually cared about his family instead of himself, he would have never got locked up. He would have never committed crime, and he would have been able to be a model citizen, having a job and making ends meet. But he was where he was, and he escaped. He wasn't let out, he escaped. But it made it kind of funny when he said, oh, I'm pleading to Uncle Trump and Auntie Kardashian and all the uncles and aunties of the rapping game and stuff like that. Please help me out. No, homeboy, you are in trouble. Once they catch you, they're gonna put you under the jail because you on social media claiming that this system, this Louisiana system is corrupt. And don't get me wrong, there could be corruption there. There's corruption everywhere. There was a prisoner in upstate New York that got beat to death. There's a lot of corruption in the system, but the only way to fix that corruption is to make sure that people who are free fight to keep these people who are quote unquote innocent, as they say, out the system. That's the only way. That is the only way. But if you commit crimes, you're gonna be in the system. No matter how many times you say that you are innocent, there's plenty of hardened criminals who claim that they are innocent, knowing damn well that they committed a crime. So we just have to look at that and be like, well, you know, let's take it for a grain of salt, because if you were truly innocent, you would have sat your ass down in the prison and let all the other criminals who knowing damn well they're not innocent, let them escape and plead your case with a lawyer or lawyers. That's what you could have done. Wait your time and make it happen. But you didn't do it. You escaped. You weren't let out. You escaped. And now you're trying to go on social media claiming that you're innocent. I don't believe it. And let's just see who believes it. Because there's a lot of crazy people out here who said things like, oh, he should continue to be on the run and he shouldn't turn himself in. Look at the comments that's in the video. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But we'll just see what happens, and hopefully he gets caught and we don't have to worry about this any longer.